BYJU'S, the edtech company, has issued a notice to the company's shareholders. As per the notice, the company is scheduling an extraordinary general meeting on 29th of March. The EGM is scheduled in order to increase the authorized share capital in relation to the $200 million rights issue. Remember, earlier, 4 investors of BYJU'S had filed a petition against the company for alleged mismanagement and oppression. Now, BYJU'S had also approached Karnataka High Court for a stay on the EGM's decision. This is a fresh EGM which will happen very soon as in fact 29th of March, by the end of this month. What does this EGM really mean? This is not called by the shareholders. This has been called by the existing board of BYJU'S, which include Baiju Ravindran and his family.
I mean, obviously some announcements are expected.
Okay.
Are these announcements going to be that voluntarily Baiju Ravindran is resigning and his family is stepping down from the board? I doubt it. I mean, you know, one would have liked to see professional management taking complete charge of the mess that Baiju Ravindran has been embroiled in, has partly created. Part of it comes from the environment, but a lot of it also comes from within the decision makers at BYJU'S. But I think more importantly, if that were to happen, then Baiju Ravindran would not have gone to the courts asking for an interim relief against any decision which the previous EGM, which the Baiju Ravindran family skipped altogether, would have decided in favor of Baiju Ravindran stepping down as CEO and resigning from the board. I think what could come out hopefully is some sort of a roadmap, some sort of a plan ahead, because BYJU'S, as you know, has closed most of its offices. In fact, all of its offices, barring the corporate headquarter in Bangalore, right? So all offices are closed, employees are working from home. The company is struggling to pay salaries. Are these struggles real? We don't know, because we also know that there is a beautiful 533 crore rupees stashed, $533 million rather, not crore rupees, $1 million stashed abroad, frozen for now. Yeah, so obviously, you know, the worries now get accentuated that much more for Baiju Ravindran to bring in any sort of liquidity to be able to pay salaries. But I think some sort of a roadmap, perhaps an exercise in faith
building as well, with all the latest allegations that are coming in from the US.
We've seen the war cries of Baiju Ravindran. We've seen the emotional letters that he's written to employees and the emotional speeches he's made in the past. The EGM, I think, is not really the place for an emotional outburst. You're not really interacting with employees. These are hard, factual statements to be made and decisions to be taken, which make some sort of a roadmap for where the company is headed and how soon can it come out of at least some part of the mess or get out of the company altogether, as the case may be.
Absolutely, but EGM has become a common occurrence, especially at BYJU'S, with the last EGM not being attended by the current existing board, facing an ouster, as a matter of fact, from that last EGM. A new EGM has now been called by Baiju Ravindran and his family as of 29th of March to perhaps lay a roadmap for what is to come for BYJU.